You will not believe this, but Veronica and Big Ed are returning for 90 Day Fiancé this current season at the Tell All. Now, first and foremost, don't know about you folks, but I was happy that it was going to be a part 2, not a 5-part Tell All, because they have just not been good. But the fact that we're back to the normal form of having 2 parts of the Tell All was absolutely fantastic news. But then you start reading the information that is provided. The couples arrive in NYC to give updates on where their relationship stand. Amani has a new look, Shekinah breaks down, Steve and Marty get heated, 90-day veterans Veronica and Big Ed make surprise appearances, and explosive fight erupts on set. Now, although that sounds very, very exciting, why am I seeing Big Ed? Veronica, to be fair, I can't stand her neither, but Big Ed is even worse. So, the question is, how do you lovely folks feel about Big Ed being back on 90 Day stage again? Now, bear in mind, it's been a minute, I believe, since they brought back the concept of having veterans, but it's something they've obviously brought back again for this season. But here's the thing though, this is only for part 1. Now we're going to go to part 2, where it says, tensions escalate on set as the couples continue to hash it out. Matt and Amani discover a secret about Annie. Marty goes head-to-head with 90-day OG Daniele. Now, interesting enough, Daniele has been very vocal as of late recently, and no wonder why, because she knew that she was coming back for this season to be a part of this OG veteran little situation. Continues by saying Sean makes a decision regarding his relationship with Aaliyah, and Sarper performs a stand-up routine. Right, okay, so now we've got Sarper doing a routine. I didn't realize that the Tell All or 90 Day Fiancé was a way to showcase your talents, especially when it comes to the Tell All, because the Tell All itself in particular is all about the couples talking about the experiences of being in the show, talking about where they are now in their relationship, and also giving their own opinions on other couples. But to do a stand-up routine? Why the F do I care about that? The question is, folks, do you care about a stand-up routine? Do you want to see what Sarper has to say? I mean, listen, in case you haven't been familiar with Sarper's material when it comes to his stand-up, well, they definitely did preview some of it on this current season, and it wasn't great. I mean, for me personally, I didn't find it funny. If you did, then fair enough. But also, on top of that, he has been also showing his stand-up abilities on his IG, which is something that we're going to check out again, just to give you guys a reminder of the kind of material that Sarper actually has to deliver. But as of right now, I can say that, trust me when I tell you, you have nothing to look forward to, but that's entirely up to you. And of course, once you get a little tease of it, then you get the gist of the type of comedy that he then does. But before we get into that, let's quickly go back to the whole Danielle thing. So Danielle goes head-to-head with Marty. Interesting, very interesting. I wonder what beef that she has with him. Why does she always have to have a 2 cents? But hey, let's get into the Sarper situation.
Girlfriend is jealous, but you know what? There is something unfair. When I show any possessiveness to her, she gets offended. And our main issue is her outfits, because she is just like a puzzle game. Whatever she wears, there is always one piece missing. And my main mission is find and cover those missing pieces. But whenever I cover one, another one is opening. She's wearing this, I'm covering that, this is opening. Mini skirt, I'm covering that slit dress, I'm covering that back is opening, I'm covering that bikini, I'm covering that nipples. Guys, I know in US standards those outfits are normal, but for our relationship, for the most time we lived in Turkey together. And in my country the approach is a lot more conservative. In my country went viral the man who slept with a water bottle. Yes. Went viral the man who slept with a car exhaust. Run, 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 run. Stop the engine! I mean, these kind of perverts are walking around. You cannot dress up like a puzzle game. That is my concern. My girlfriend is...
Well, that was a little teaser to show you the kind of comedy that he does. I mean, for me personally, it's not for me. If it's for you, then absolutely fantastic, good for you. But I will say this though, it does look like he's definitely making rounds, because it says here that apparently he's also been doing he says here, I'm warming up to stages. Third June as part of the real comedy chaos. So obviously he's definitely now starting to get himself out there regarding his stand-ups.
Let's do it.
But obviously for copyright purposes, I gotta, relaxed on the music there. But let's see what goes on here now. And of course, we're not going to get any spoilers per se of obviously seeing him making any jokes. So I really hope that the material that he comes with when it comes to the show is going to be far better than the material that we've seen on his IG anyway, and also what we saw on this episode itself in particular. But of course, right now, you know, I will say this, to the man is living out something that he has called a dream, something that he's obviously, you know, always wanted to do. And I can only give credit where credit due for him to be able to be in that position now where he's actually able to go to places and do stand-up comedies. The only question is, though, is he making jokes that's wowing the crowd? Are the crowd responding? Are they laughing? I don't know. This is something we have to wait and find out. But nonetheless, though, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and we can most certainly talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.